Florida State's women's golf team is one of the most competitive programs in the country, and Taylor Roberts saw it early on. She said the program checked all of her boxes for her to thrive in the sport she loves. As then a high school freshman, Taylor committed to head coach Amy Bond's program in 2017, making her one of the youngest and earliest recruits Bonds has ever had. The direction and leadership Taylor was looking for and the determination Bond saw was the perfect match.
So to me, I've been able to get to know her, without being here in Tallahassee. So that's been great. So the transition for me from coach to player has been much easier. We kind of know how she thinks. We know how she plays. But we expect a lot of Taylor. We really want to get to know the person, because if we get to know the person, then we can figure out the player piece.
But when COVID-19 hit in spring of 2020,
the tournament has been canceled for 2020.
All sport activities were canceled around the country. Taylor knew it couldn't end this way. Contacting her good friend Phoebe Brinker over Zoom, they came up with a golf charity event to safely host at the Parkland Golf and Country Club, getting everyone together to finish out the golfers' senior season.
The Senior Cup was a charity event that I started basically off a FaceTime call with my friends. I thought about how sad it would be not to have a last tournament together, since our senior season was cut off due to Corona. One of my friends, Phoebe Brinker, and I were talking about how to actually make this event possible. And it kind of just spearheaded by that conversation, and then we ended up raising over $40,000 to the Golf Emergency Relief Fund and the AJJ ACE grant.
With raising over $40,000, half the funds went to the golf industry that suffered due to the pandemic, and the other half went to the kids who can't afford to play golf or compete in tournaments.
We just had so much fun seeing our friends again. It had been so long. It was competitive. It was our first time competing in a while because we missed out on a ton of tournaments that summer. Just seeing that check was so cool, and seeing what Taylor and I could do working together to raise money for COVID relief, we kind of made the best of a bad time.
Taylor's cousin Brett Roberts, also a freshman golfer at FSU, was really proud of her hard work putting together this event during these unforeseen times.
It was a whole lot of fun. I tried to get some of my friends to go play just because all of our tournaments that summer got canceled, and we just wanted to have one last tournament that we could have some fun and see each other again.
Charity means a lot to me. I've grown up and always wanted to give back to my community. I've read to children growing up, given golf lessons, so I just saw it as an opportunity that I can continue doing what I love to do, because I love being around people and helping them.
Super proud of her for doing that and wanting to put together a tournament, not only for her, which was to get the seniors to compete one last time, but also to raise money for such a good cause.
A lot of people came up to my dad and just said that what this event was something that they'll always remember, and it was the best way to end a junior golf career. It's the people you meet in golf, I wouldn't have met without it. Some of my closest friends live all over the country, and I wouldn't have met them without the game of golf. So that's what's driven me to keep playing too.
What keeps Taylor on top of her game are the weekly motivational quotes from her father, traveling and meeting people that turn into lifelong relationships, and a charity event that helped turn a pandemic into something positive. She learned the true value of golf. Given to her was her first set of plastic golf clubs from her grandparents. This gave Taylor the gift of golf. I'm Jacqueline Kissick reporting.